it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah.
From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season. Away on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Love with a give to Dillon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. What's up, man?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 30-12.
And it brings up third down.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 23 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get into
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
11 yards there, first down.
Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
A.J.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Love now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Mayfield now. Big hold of the 30, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry.
Mayfield's
Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Play fake. Mayfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the...
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Packers get set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Love from the gun. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Throwing, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Third down.
He finds Beckham complete.
Mayfield's pass complete to Odell Beckham. A gain of 12.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
Love's pass intercepted by the Browns. Sets up first down.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? And he knocks it through. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd and long for Love. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. They run. Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Love looking to throw it. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The left side, it's Dorsett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
13-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Love. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, Love. And he's got Dorsett complete.
Philip Dorsett. 18 more
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
On for the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Browns 17. Packers 10.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's a Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete
to Jarvis.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A run for Nick Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Now Mayfield. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
Now Chubb shreds the tackle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Preston Smith.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
To Antonio Gibson.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That seemed pretty ideal offense, Charles. You take
control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
25 yards.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A throw complete to Dorsett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Love from the gun.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
Love's pass. Complete to...
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Mayfield's
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
They run it again with Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Mayfield with the give.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have the Browns' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
At the 47.
Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. To throw, Mayfield. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Kenny Clark. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 on the play. And
from the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, that one caught by Gibson. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
From the gun. Love. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And off comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
Love's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
A.J. Dillon.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going back to Love. And able to find Dorsett.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they